Formula 3 has become more than just a schooling ground for aspiring Grand Prix drivers. The front runners in the British Formula 3 Championship are emphatically the stars of the future. And in Formula 3 they find the technology and professionalism that awaits in Formula 1. And they find competition that is fierce, fast and committed. The 1991 British Formula 3 Championship had enjoyed all the right ingredients. A season-long battle for the title between a Brazilian and a Scot, Rubens Barrichello and David Coulthard. Coulthard took the winner's flag more often than Barrichello, but Barrichello took the title. Barrichello is now poised for his first season in Formula 1, and David Coulthard isn't too far behind. The 1992 championship opened at Donington Park, where the front runners for the title were immediately making themselves known. It was going to be another broad international challenge, once again with Europe against South America as the theme. From Holland and on the inside approaching Redgate was the young Dutchman Marcel Albers. Chasing was the Brazilian Osvaldo Negri. The opening round was taken by Albers, who always deserved the victory. Negri's last corner challenge would just make the margin of victory a little more comfortable. They were two drivers of considerable talent, and the followers of the championship settled down for another season-long scrap, unaware of the tragedy that was just a couple of races away. The second round at Silverstone saw Albers having qualified second on the grid, and the winner from the opening round further underlined his class by taking fastest lap in the race. But when engine failure put Albers out, race victory in round two went to another Brazilian, Gil de Ferran. With the quality of competition quite clear, round three at Thruxton drew a big bank holiday crowd, but tragically the race was going to take the life of Marcel Albers. It had begun in fairly routine fashion, with an engine change required on Albert's car from the Alan Docking racing team. He'd qualified on the front row of the grid alongside Gil de Ferran. A classic race was in prospect, and Albers made the better start. Viewed from de Ferran's car, Albers was out in front and controlling the race, a position and style in which he'd wish to be remembered. A later mistake, though, dropped him back and into a battle with his teammate Elton Julian. And when the two cars touched on the approach to the chicane, Albert's car was launched off the track and he died from his injuries. Tragedies like this are thankfully becoming rare in British motorsport, but they still hit hard. And when the championship reconvened for the next round at Brands Hatch, it was Jackie Stewart who expressed the feelings of the teams.
Unfortunately, a tragedy of that magnitude sets everybody back, not only the other drivers, but the team members and, of course, spectators and enthusiasts alike. I have to say, having been very much involved over the years, sadly with losing many friends, that one just has to recognise that the only compensation that you can ever consider in such an occasion is that Marcel Albers was doing exactly what he wanted to do most in life. He had an enormous passion for motorsport. He loved driving. That was his life. And sadly, it was that same passion, if you like, that took life away. But he was doing what he wanted to do.
Gilles de Ferran had been declared the winner of the abandoned Thruxton race, and he now led the championship from Belgium's Mieke van Hoel. Albert's had gone, but at Brands Hatch, the championship set about recovering from the tragedy.